Hello everyone, this is Jeff. Welcome back to my channel. Today I was going to go over basically how things have been shaping up with my bullet journal in the last couple of weeks since I made the fairly big change of removing most of the spreads that I had been using and going as minimalist as possible. The good news is that it has helped me in general to get a lot more done. The downside, like pretty much any other time that I'm using the bullet journal, is that occasionally it is just really difficult to get the oomph together to actually use it. But this is a problem with really any kind of an organizational system. So let me go on through, and as you can see, I've been writing these things here in pencil. These are some appointments that I have coming up, but because in the way that the world works for a freelancer, you may or you may not have that. So I have to write it in pencil in case I need to erase it and move it, or remove it altogether. There are some things that are permanent, like a reminder that it's somebody's birthday, things like that I will write in pen. As you can see, I've already started breaking out my rubber stamps. This is actually a photopolymer stamp from Memory Box. This is probably one of the oldest stamps that I own. It's from Imaginaire Designs, and I originally bought it, oh gosh, way back in 1992, I think, or 91. It's been a really, really long time. In fact, it's not even still mounted on the block. I have it mounted on cling foam or cling cushion. Now, the first week, I had some trouble getting things going here. So as you can see, I have just the first couple of days of November. Then we proceed to this week. And I've got a bunch of projects, I've got a bunch of tasks, I've got more rubber stamps. And so far, I've actually gotten quite a bit done this week, so I've been very pleased about that. I have not come up with any new spreads that I want to enter, although, we'll go back a page, you'll see I have a waiting on. Actually, that's the week tasks. Here we go. I have the waiting on, which is something that I picked up from Getting Things Done by David Allen. This is a list of things that I have completed, any actions that I need to complete, and in order for the task to move forward, or for the project to move forward, somebody else now has to perform an action. And so that's why I have those listed here to remind me that there are certain things that have not happened yet. And from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in a little bit and show you the stamps that I used and what happens with this particular paper with the ink that I've been using, so you can see how much soak through there is. So let's get zoomed in. All right, we are zoomed in here. Now these three stamps here that I stamped in a very dark blue are actually, plus this one in brown, are all from a set by Hero Arts, I think. I'd have to double check, but I doubt it actually now that I come to think of it. That was designed to be used in a planner. There are a lot of clear photopolymer stamp sets for people who want to use them in your binders and your planners. So if you want anything like that, you can certainly go get some of these things and actually use them as things in your planner. This is just decoration. This is to remind myself that I did a bunch of laundry that day and that I took the trash out. This stamp is a Christmas stamp that is made by Lawn Fawn, and it is part of a whole set of snowy village things, and I haven't colored it in yet. I may not, depends on how I feel at any given time. Let me turn the page here so you can see what kind of bleed through that this is going to give you. You can kind of make out that there is something that has been stamped on the reverse side, and this is just Memento ink. So the Memento ink stamp will kind of bleed through a little bit. On this kind of paper, you can see that the brown that I stamped here is showing through a little bit. The red that I stamped over here shows through quite a bit. It's quite easy to see. It isn't blocking my ability to use my bullet journal, but it can be a bit distracting. So what I will probably do from here on out is only stamp on pages that I am not currently using. And that includes, like, if I'm writing on this side, you know, once I've finished up here, I can stamp on the other side or stamp here. And then as I start over here, then I can stamp over here, you know, just to, you know, give myself something to do and make it a little bit more interesting and more fresh. These sections here are the 3 that I picked up from the productivity experiment, which is another book on productivity. And it's not a new idea, but this was the first place that I ran across it. What I'm doing at the beginning of every day is I'm selecting 3 things that I want to be able to say that I have done by the end of the day. So they can either be discrete tasks, or they can be just a project that needs working on, and then the discrete tasks will be down, you know, in the rest of the day. So far so good. I hope that I keep at it and that I get a lot more done, but that's what's going on here. Thank you so much for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe if this is the kind of content that you would like to see. Give me a like if you happen to like it. And please comment if there is anything that you would like me to touch on, or like to show, or would like me to try and possibly review. I'm up for that too. Thanks again, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.